Come on up in the room. Come on up in the room because I'm going to say what I got to say, whether I got people watching me or not. Hey, Risika, I'm going to say what I need to say, whether I have people watching me or not. Hey, Monica. Hey, Melissa. We missed you yesterday, Melissa. Oh, I can't wait to get these nails done, child. They are horrible. Hey, Monte. Was you? Well, you still can after the live. Don't mind my arm, y'all. I went to dialysis. I'm taped up. Is taped up. Hey, best friend. My husband calling him making me some dinner. You see what time it is, right? So I had to help him out a little bit. I had to help him out a little bit. Because if I wait on him, I won't be eating till midnight. Speaking of which, he must not know I'm live or else he's staying upstairs. Because his ass is upstairs and I'm downstairs, as y'all see in the kitchen, waiting for my mac and cheese to get done. Hey, Angela. Hey, Trisha. Y'all, something's sitting in my spirit and it just struck a Aries nerve in me. And y'all know when the Aries got something to say, we gotta say it and get it off our chest. And I've been trying to figure out how to say it in a nice way. Cause if I say it the way I'm thinking it, child, y'all probably all unsubscribe. Y'all probably all unsubscribe from the channel. If I say it the way I'm thinking it. But I'm trying to get it together in my head so I could say it in a nice way. Cause I really don't have no filter. I just say things as they hit here, they just come out here. And the way it's hitting here, hey Casey, the way it's hitting here and the one to come out here, child, y'all have been. We'll probably have 5 subscribers. I have to start all over from scratch. Yes, yo. Ooh, these nails need to be redone, honey. They look horrible. We gotta find a new nail salon. Cause I'm just not pleased with how they do my nails. I'm not. I'm just not. Like, I'm not at all. And y'all know I used to wear nails back in the day, so I know how my nails should look right about now. Not like this. And this one broke off. Oh, Melissa, thank you so much. I know I wish you was too. We had a good time. It was a little yesterday was a little boring because of what we are used to. And they rerouted the parade. We was gonna be in the parade because they told us they had a float, but in actuality they was walking. So we didn't do that because y'all know I can't walk like that. So we didn't do that, and then we went down to where the parade was gonna end because we figured, oh yeah, it'll end in the village where everybody ends up anywhere on the pier and what have you. And child, it didn't even, and they rerouted it to a whole nother section. They rerouted it to a whole nother section. I know. They rerouted it to a whole nother section, and they didn't even come down to the pier. So it was, me and Tramel had fun because it was a way for us to get out of the house and enjoy the day and enjoy each other. But they didn't have like no vendors. There was no, you want sausage and peppers and fried Oreos and funnel cake and all that good stuff like that. And then the fresh squeezed lemonade. There was none of that. They didn't have none of that down there. And the food that you had to get from the restaurants. And the restaurants completely raised all their prices sky high. A slice of pizza was $5. Where you get a slice of pizza at for $5? Please tell me. A slice of pizza was $5. Ice cream. Tramel wanted ice cream, and we went to the little Mr. Softy truck, and he got the double cone, dipped double cone, and I got the single cone. I gave the man $20, and he gave me back $8. I was like, "There's a mistake. There has to be a mistake. Like, what the hell?" So, hey Margaret, they was raising all the prices yesterday because there was no vendors down there for competition. They refused. Now, that's because these people, not these people, but these people wanted to keep, because they changed the village completely. And they made it more for these people, the 20 something. So there's like coffee shops and sushi shops all over the place. So they wanted to keep it clean and keep it so that nobody had to come down there and clean up and keep their little place spacious the way they wanted it to be. So that's why, it was the way it was. Let me get your, yeah, that's better than a shining light. But then I need to move closer to y'all like this. So, yeah, Casey, four slices of pizza was $20. No shade. Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? Please tell me. Where? So, it was a hot mess down there yesterday. But like I said, me and Tramel had fun. We walked up and down the Christopher Street, and we were laughing at the sights we were seeing. We saw, people with their little coochies out, their little titties out, their little, well, honey, that was, I can't say little dingling because that dingling wasn't little. But, things of that nature like they normally do on Pride. So that part of Pride was still what it was. But everything else, they changed, they rearranged, and they just making everything for the Caucasians these days. They are like they just getting rid of the gays, the black people, just getting rid of us. They slowly but surely getting rid of us. It's not even right, Monte. Child, I could have went to McDonald's and got a cone for $1, Trisha. But when in Rome, I mean, it was what it was. He was making a hell of, because I can imagine, because it was like these five girls and they was all buying ice cream. It was five girls and two boys. They was all buying ice cream and they was buying it in the cup. And I was like, because I didn't even want an ice cream cone, honestly. He said he had my favorite thing, toasted almond bar. But then when I was like, could I have a toasted almond bar? Oh man, I don't have those. I have the chocolate eclairs. I didn't ask you for that. And I have the strawberry shortcake. I didn't ask you for that either. I asked you for a toasted almond bar, bitch. That's what I want. That's what's on your truck. I don't have any. Okay, well then just give me a vanilla cone dipped in cherry. So I was already pissed at that. And then when I pass you with 20 and get back $8 for two ice cream cones, I'm like, where they do that at? Where do they do that at? I could have went to McDonald's and got $1, the same cone for $1. But yes, y'all. So something yesterday hit me in my spirit. It hit me, it. Well, I'm not gonna say my spirit. It hit my Aries spirit, and the Aries spirit, Hitting my spirit is a good thing because I can control my spirit, but my Aries spirit, I can't control that. Because when the Aries want to come out and say what they got to say and do what they got to do, shout out to all the 21 people in the bushes. Well, not all 21 of you are in the bushes because I see the ones that are talking, but all the rest of you that are in the bushes, like 15 people in the bushes. Hey, people in the bushes. But, y'all, yesterday, we was down there and I was thinking and I was looking at what was going on and how they changed things. And I told Tramel that going forward, buy one slice of extra milk if he wanted a buy. He actually went to buy it because I was sitting on the pier while he went to buy it. Because honey, if I would have went to board buy it, I would have came back with no pizza, honey, no shade, or one slice of pizza cut in half. But I um I just noticed how I'm trying to say this in a not so harsh way. Well, let's just put it this way. A lot of things that Tramel wants to do that are going to cost us money, a lot of things that Tramel wants to do big and on a grand scale, I'm actually not going to let him do. One, because I'm tired of people lying, saying they got our back, stay there for us, and they ain't got nothing. That's number one. Number one, and with that, don't tell me you have my back and you don't. Because I didn't ask you to have my back. You volunteered to have my back. And then when you don't have my back, then it's like we left looking stupid because we said we was going to do something and now we can't do what that we said we were going to do. That's number one. Number two, everybody will sit up in this chat and swear, oh, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Like with that meet and greet. I told Tramel, I know you want to do something on a big, large, grand scale. Hey, Miss Lois, I know you want to do something on a big, large, grand scale, but I don't trust these people. 5 people are going to show up, and I probably can name the 5 people that will show up. I said all the rest of them ain't going to show up, and I'm gonna be pissed if I spend $5,000 for 5 people. That's $1,000 a person. I love y'all, but I don't love y'all like that. Okay. So when we do have a meet and greet, it's going to be very small. It's going to be probably in a hotel conference room with some little White Castle burgers with me and Tramel face on the box and calling it a day. And if you don't like it, stay your ass the fuck home. And that's just how I feel about it. Because what I'm not going to do is do something on a grand scale, listen to everybody, oh, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. And 5 people show up. And like I said, I probably can name the 5 people on my one hand and I'm sitting there looking stupid with this whole big venue and this whole big plan, and everybody got an excuse or reason why they couldn't come. I'm not rolling with that. Oh, cause I'm just getting this out because the new season is starting this week, and there's going to be a lot of cutbacks in what Tramel wants to do, cause he wants to give y'all this big grand show, and I'm not for it. Because hey, Medina, this cell phone that I'm on right now, it costs money. The lighting in this kitchen costs money. When we use the computer, the electricity costs money. When we buy new lighting and buy green screens and all of that, it costs money. Now, I don't mind putting my money into it if I'm getting something out of it. But other YouTubers say it the same thing. It ain't cheap to sit in front of this camera all day just because we choose to. Casey said, "I love White Castles in Jesus' name." I'm just, I'm just tired of people screaming they have our back and they don't. Cause honestly, I appreciate y'all that don't say you have our backs, and you come and watch us every day. I appreciate that better. I do. I really do because I see people don't fail to amaze me. People do exactly what I expect them to do. See, Tremella's the one that gets shocked. And then I be mad because y'all get my husband all upset and all in a tizzy. Hey, Lynn, all upset and not necessarily upset, but slightly disappointed. Then I be mad because I'm like, see, I told him. I told him don't rely on these people. I told him don't trust these people. But that's who Tremella is. I don't get mad at it. Oh, that's right, Monica. StreamYard costs money too, and that's how we come on here on StreamYard. So I get more mad because my husband is disappointed. Where me, child, if I say what I want to say, y'all ain't gonna never like me no more. But I don't give a fuck one way or another if I ever see you or I don't, because I don't trust people. I've said it to y'all plenty of day. I've said it to y'all plenty of time. I don't trust nobody as far as I can throw them. I don't trust people. I don't. So when people say, "Oh, we got you," "Oh, we gonna do this," "We gonna do," I'm like, "Yeah, child, whatever." Now when you do it and come through with it, I'm like, "Oh, oh shit, all right, they meant what they said." But when they don't do it, I'm looking at you now like, "See, I told you, I told you, I told you it wasn't." What? Well, I don't know why you believe them. I told you, and I feel bad because Tramel is such a optimistic person. I'm pessimistic. Child, I don't believe shit you say to me until it happens. Once it's done, then I believe it. You can sit and tell me all day long. You can tell me the sky's blue. I ain't gonna believe that till I open the door and look out the door and look up and say, "Oh, okay, it is blue." Because I don't trust people. I don't. And I ain't going back into why I don't trust people. But just know, as of 2010, I don't trust people. I don't. Hey, Ashley, I don't trust nobody. Nobody. Everybody up to something. Everybody wants something. Everybody up to no good. That's just me. But yeah, you know, Tramel got a lot of big things planned for the new season. A lot of it is still gonna happen. But if it's gonna cost, hey Carlos, if it's gonna cost us a, a lot of money, it ain't happening. I'm telling y'all now, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Shout out to the people that unsubscribed, because if you unsubscribe, that means you don't need to be here in the first place. Now don't come back watching as an unsubscriber, because you could have stayed subscribed. Hey AJ, because you could have stayed subscribed. I don't know why people do that. They unsubscribe because you might say one or two things they don't like, and then they turn around and subscribe back and subscribe or watch you unsubscribe because that one or two things that you said you didn't like. Well, maybe what you should do is just stay, because maybe that just because we don't agree don't mean that we can't be friends and that we can't enjoy each other's channel, or you can't enjoy the channel. Thank you. But that don't mean you can't. My husband just came downstairs, so that don't mean that you can't. See, and that's another thing that gets on my nerves with people. Me and Chanel get on here. You say you like us. You say we funny. You say you like the love that we share. We can get on here and make one video and say one thing you don't like, and boom, you unsubscribe. First of all, I don't give a fuck. Be nice. That's number one, because that's your choice. But just because we said one thing that you didn't like don't mean that you have to unsubscribe from my channel. It's just one thing that you don't like. So when you have friends that do one thing that you don't like, do you just stop being friends with them? Do you? I mean, like I said, I really don't care. But I'm just trying to feel the logic because there's plenty of YouTubers that have said and done things that I didn't like, and I didn't subscribe from them because that was just their thought process on one thing. Now, if it was way overboard, that's one thing. But 9 times out of 10, me and Tramel don't go way overboard with some of the opinions that we have. So I just don't understand some of it. Because for me, right, Ashley? Because for me, I'm like, just because you say something that I don't like, or just because you may have an opinion that's different from mine, don't mean that I can't still like you. Don't mean that I. Now, if it depends on what that opinion is. Like I said, me and Tramel have. I don't think we have ever got on here with real. Well, we have when it comes to the Bible. So if those unsubscribers unsubscribe because of that, I get it. But past that, I don't think we've had any real out there opinions about stuff. I mean, our opinion about the Bibles and Bible thumpers and some of the things Tramel has said and some of the things I have said, I get it. What about the burgers? No, I get it. I get it because I understand how that is. But when it comes to other things, we don't have like these way out there opinions. And I even see on Monica's channel, people are fighting with her because of her opinion about stuff that's in the news. Like, get real. Like, seriously, get real. Thank you, Trisha. Like, get real. How can you...
Kingz is here.
At the TheMcRaeKingz.
Kingz is here. The TheMcRaeKingz Kingdom.
Yeah, because I'm not letting Tramel go off on his gallery and giving y'all these grandiose things. And, you know, I just can't. And I'm saying it as nice as possible. So if I offend anybody, I apologize. Because the way I really want to say it out of my mouth right now, child, it wouldn't be 23 of you watching me. And shout out to all the ones in the bushes yet again.
Hey.
Hey, bush people. Come
Bring
say
me a
hey
chicken
to the
chiquita.
people. Come say hey
no,
to
no.
Oh, I know.
Hello.
They can't
Hello.
See you got to come further down. Well,
they can see my nails. Y'all see my nails, my beautiful nails. You want to see the dancer legs? That's the dancer leg.
Okay, Lynn. I saw you called Tramel yesterday, but actually we was out at Pride.
Tell Lynn I'm gonna call her tonight. I meant to call her.
We were out at Pride when you actually called us, or we were still out there, or we were in the cab coming home. But I saw when you called. Miss Lloyd said, "Hey, Tramel." Because Reese Cup, I was trying to tame my Aries mouth because I really, honestly, my intent was never to offend anyone. I just feel like I don't, I don't, I don't trust when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna come." Oh, yes, you know, like I said, I can count on 5 fingers. What who I know will be there for me and Tramel, and who I know will be there. But then he left out. I tell him you say hey when he comes back in the house. But it's not that. It's that everybody's all gung ho, and I guess they want to be supportive. But then when it comes down to it, I get it. If you can't always do everything you want to do. So I get it. But I just appreciate better not saying I can't, or I appreciate all the people that say I can't do this, or this is too expensive right now in my life, or whatever. I appreciate that. I'm not going to look down on you. I'm not, because hell, I'm on a fixed income, so I can't do everything that I want to do. I can't always move the way that I want to move. So I get it. But at the same time, being on a fixed income, I ain't going to sit there and tell somebody, Yeah, bitch, I'm sending you $700 so you could do your thing and da 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 da. And then when the day come, honey, the Cash App don't go off. The PayPal ain't went off. The Venmo ain't went off. And I'm like, well, nobody did that. I'm just throwing that out there in the air like that. Nobody did that. But I'm just saying, like, but people do that, and then you sitting there waiting, and then it's like, well, I thought you said. But see, me, I'm not the type of person to go to a person and say, well, didn't you say you was gonna do such such? See, me, I'ma just let it go and be done with it and move on. I'm not even gonna go to the person and ask them, well, where's this? And you said you was gonna do that, because I'm not. Because if you wanted to do it, you would have did it. Right, right, Lisa. That's what I'm talking about. I just hate when people say they gonna do something and then don't do it. If you just magically do something, I'm like, okay, thanks, or whatever. Or you say you're gonna do something and you do it, okay, thanks. But don't say you're gonna do something and then. But like you said, see, there's a difference in what you said. Like you said, things happen. So if you say you're gonna send me $700 and you call me and tell me, oh Joe, I know I said I was gonna send you $700, but such so and so, or you ain't even got to tell me what happened. I just had an emergency and I don't have it. I'm still cool with that. I'm talking about the people that tell you they're gonna do something, and then when the time comes, you don't hear from them. They ain't picked up a phone and called you. They ain't said nothing about it. They was just riding the pony because everybody else was riding the pony, saying, "I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that," and they just wanted to jump on the bandwagon and be saying they're gonna do something knowing good and well they couldn't do it, or they don't have no intention on doing it. Right, Monica, and that's how I am. That's exactly how I am. Like Tremel will put it out there. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. Joseph, you'll never know because I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I'm just not. That's the Aries in us, Monica. You know how the Aries is. We ain't moving like that. Because, see, if I ask you and you tell me no, I will never ask you for nothing else ever again. Ever again. Ever. Because I already had to humble myself to come ask you. And then you tell me no, child, you ain't never got to worry about me. Child, I could be sitting here with no lights, no water, hungry as fuck. And I would be sitting here just like that until the Lord make a way, because I will not ask. No, I saw it. I saw your back went out. I saw your back went out yesterday. No, stuff. See, like Lisa, stuff like that. That's that's life. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Life happens. I'm just like, y'all just don't know what been going on behind the scenes. That's what it is. It's the stuff that been going on behind the scenes that I'm talking about now on the live. It's just a lot of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, and it's pissing me off. So I figure if I talk about it publicly, that all this behind the scenes stuff won't be going on no more. That's what it is. It ain't nobody in this chat. It ain't nobody in this chat because all y'all come through. Yes, now that we back home, right? Like, it ain't nobody in this chat. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I'll just be sitting back going, for real. Really, y'all don't pay my arm no mind. I went to dialysis. That's why it's taped up. So don't think I had an emergency or something. They just got taped up like this because y'all know there's some big ass needles. So they got to make sure I stop bleeding and what have you. But thank you, Lisa, and so are you. Right, Melissa? I'm just like you. Like, if I get turned down, you ain't never got to worry about me asking you again. Because, first of all, I ain't going to come asking for a lot. That's number one. I ain't going to come asking for a lot. And I guess because, see, I'm that type of person that even if you come ask me for something and I don't have it, but I know that I have a way to get it for you, I'm going to do that. And I've done it for people before. They've asked me for stuff, and I'll be like, well, you know what, boo? I don't have that right now, but give me like 20 minutes. Let me call you back. And let me see, let me work some stuff out. And I call them back in 20 minutes and be like, oh, I was able to get that for you. How you want me to send it to you or whatever. Because I'm just that type of person. I don't expect everybody to be that way with me. I don't. Because I really don't. So, you know, but it's just this behind the scenes stuff. And it's like working my nerves. It's really working my nerves. Like, some other things that are working my nerves. I don't understand how you could sit and talk shit to me about people, and then I see you with those people, and then think that I don't think that at some point you ain't talking shit about me. Brian, I've been watching since y'all talked about Andrew. But I show y'all's content and do watch the video. Hey, thank you, AJ. Lisa, you're right. But see, me, the Sagittarius spirit y'all got. Y'all real optimistic. I'm not optimistic. So when Tramella's being optimistic, thinking things are gonna happen, I'm telling him, no, it ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna do that. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. And sometimes I feel bad because I'm like, well, child, I feel like the bad husband because I'm like knocking it the whole time. But then I'm right. And then he's left feeling he, he don't be sad or nothing like that, but it's like he had this big optimism about this thing happening, and now it's not happening, and it's like I feel bad for him because people sat there and pretended like, oh, I got your back, oh, I'm got to give you this, and I'm mind you, we didn't ask. They just heard what we wanted to do, and oh, I'm on board. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to support, and I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give you that. We never asked, so that's one thing. If we ask and you just can't do it, that's a whole nother story. But when you just volunteering, and then when it's time to show up and show out, you under a rock, that is a problem for me. Lisa, you ain't never lied because that part of me is good and dead too. I'm not optimistic when it comes to people, honey. I'm more optimistic on wishing on a star, praying to the universe, praying. I'm more optimistic on that than I am people. But like I said, it's just a lot of things in the background that I'm just like, child, Jamel, just let it go. And it is what it is, because I just can't with people. And when someone gets me, I'm forever loyal. I check with y'all. I click with y'all. Yes. See, and that's what a lot of people lack these days, loyalty. A lot of people lack loyalty. Right, Trisha. See, that's how I'm. My intuition or discernment, whatever you want to call it, because I know women have intuition, but I'm gonna say discernment. My discernment is on point. When I tell you my discernment is on point, baby, my discernment is on point. I know it when I see it, when I hear it. And people get mad at me because I'm like, some people I just call them out. I'm like, you're not gonna do that. Yes, I am. Yes, I said no, you're not. So I don't even know why you sit here telling us you're gonna do it because you ain't gonna do it. And they're like, yes, we are. Oh, for that meet and greet that Tremel wanted to do. Yeah, but we ain't doing that. We gonna do something nice and small and quaint and intimate. We gonna do a meet and greet, but it ain't gonna be on that big scale. Cause like I said, If I pay $5,000 and five of y'all show up, that's $1,000 a person. I love y'all, but I don't love y'all that much. I ain't even gonna lie. I love y'all to death, but I don't love y'all that much. Cause the five people that I know would show up, I love y'all to death, but I don't love you that much. I love y'all to death, but I don't love y'all that much. So we gonna scale that down and hold that big affair off for a while. So maybe when we get like some of these other YouTubers that have hundreds, thousands of followers, then yes, maybe we'll do it on that grand scale. But right now, y'all gonna get a conference room in a hotel with some White Castles with me and Tramel's face on the box. It ain't gonna be that cheap, y'all. It ain't gonna be that cheap. We was gonna do actually we was gonna do the meet and greet last year. But that went awry because Tremel wanted to do it on this big grand scale. And I was telling him, I said, Tremel, don't you think this is a little too big? And he was like, no. And, Tremel wants to do everything grandioso. I can do the same thing Tremel wants to do on a grand scale, on a smaller, intimate scale, so that even honest to God, if 15 to 30 people came, it would be fine and it would be enough and it would be what it was. But Trumel wants to do this whole big grand weekend where y'all were gonna have a Friday night sip and meet us, and then on Saturday it was gonna be a members only brunch with me and Trumel, and then Saturday night we were all gonna hang out in New York, and then on Sunday, it was going to be this big, elegant meet the kings, and we were going to come out in African garb. And child, it was this big, grand, DBO thing that Tremel wanted to do because my husband doesn't think small. He thinks very big, very, very big. So he thinks very big. Me, see, I know how to do because that's what my mother did before she passed away. Like she would do uh, plan parties, and we can do a nice little intimate, you know, little intimate space that won't cost us $5,000 for everything, and then another $700 for a brunch, and another $500 for a sip and meet. You know, we can do a nice little intimate something for a decent price. And we can have, we could decorate the room nice and pretty and have what we want to have. And y'all could still meet the kings and talk to me and Tremel and take pictures and all of that. So, you know, we just got to scale down. We could do that too, Lisa. That's the option as well. We definitely could do that too. But Trumel wants to have this big, big, grand. You know, you Sagittarians, honey. Y'all don't think small. Y'all think on a big, grand scale, honey, of impressing the king of the queen of Afghanistan. Oh, you know what? I don't even know yet. That wouldn't even be that child. What I'm talking about, honestly, probably would be maybe anywhere between $20 to $40 a person. I have it all mapped out in my head. I have it mapped out in my head. I just haven't looked into it yet because we really don't know when we want to do it. He wants to go to Atlanta. Tremel wants to do a whole lot this summer. So it ain't gonna be in the summer, and I don't want to do it in the winter because New Jersey and New York winters can screw you. You think it's cold, and the next thing you know, you got 20 inches of snow, and then everybody's screwed. So you said no, sir, $100. Okay. Well, and again, Lisa, I was just throwing something out of my head. It depends on what we're gonna have, what we're gonna do, stuff like that. So it may be that, to be honest with you, it honestly may be that. Monica, yes, that's what I was talking about. Using a conference room in a nice hotel and decorating it and, having it all nice and what have you for everybody. And having it all nice for everybody. Yeah. And because it's just, like I said, it's just a lot going on. Like, y'all, I can't even get into half of it, to be honest with y'all. But, you know, we've had to reevaluate a lot of YouTube people. We've had to reevaluate a lot of um, people in our lives. It's just a lot. It's just, and it all ain't revolved around YouTube. Some of it is, but a lot of it ain't. And it's just, it's 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 a lot. It's just a lot. It's just a whole lot. I don't know who on Facebook gave me them little two angry faces or the angry face, but like I said, bitch, I don't need you. Because I don't really roll with Facebook no way. Because, child, y'all know how I feel about some of y'all. I don't really roll with Facebook like that. But Tremel wants to still get on Facebook. He likes Facebook and what have you. Now, I got my peoples like Lynn, honey. I love my Lynn. But, some of you Facebook people, back in the day, y'all know y'all used to get me riled up, making me pull things out the closet and things like I could really do something to you. But yeah, y'all. I just, it is what it is. I actually need to get this stuff out the oven. But it is what it is. And July 1st, the new season of TheMcRaeKingz will start. I don't know if you're gonna get all the glitz and glamour.
Oh yes you are.
You may get some glitz, but you might not get no glamour.
Oh, you're gonna get some glam.
They was laughing at me. Wow. Because I told them this big meet and greet that you want to have. Mm-hmm. But all that I told them all that you wanted to have. I said it'll be narrowed down to a conference room and White Castle burgers with our face on the box.
Ooh, the shade of it all.
Pull that label off. I said that's what it'll be narrowed down to. I said because you like to do things on a grand scale.
Yes, yes.
And
yes.
it's not going to happen on that grand scale. No, I haven't, Lisa. I haven't. Hey, best friend, did you see my video from Post Nightclub? I saw the picture. I didn't see the video. I'm gonna go look on your page for the video because I saw a picture where you posted a post. I didn't see the video. I didn't see the video. What is that? I didn't see the video. Send who and me who? Wait, y'all moving too fast. I started paying Tremel. I went to Memorial. It was so beautiful. We were there for the 6th year. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look on your page because I didn't see that. I actually saw the pictures you posted, but I didn't see the video, the memorial. Wait, who we sending? Who we sending invites to? Ashley or Melissa? And I know Lisa want me to get it together, so now I'm gonna have to get it together. Give me one of those towels. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. I had to take my cover off. Oh, not yet, Lisa. We ain't got nothing together yet. When we get everything organized. We will when we get everything organized. Oh, y'all want to have male strippers at the meet and greet? Okay, we for that. We ain't opposed to that. Yeah, Lisa, we got to figure out where and a place and all that good stuff before we do all of that. Because where we said we were going to do it. Well, I'm sure they have a conference room in there that's not as expensive as their grand ballroom. Huh? Child, you just put lemon in every goddamn thing, don't you? Why? It don't belong in everything. No, it ain't. It make your skin dry. Yes, you do.
Don't you worry about my lemon.
I will, at least as soon as we plan it out. As soon as we plan it out. I ain't like micromanaging. It's standing over you telling you don't put no motherfucking lemon in it.
Nah. You better stop cursing.
Why you putting lemon in everything? Well, call Adult Protective Motherfucking Service, bitch. Because you just getting on my nerves.
That's abuse.
Then you want abuse, I'll give you abuse.
Y'all, he committing elder abuse.
I ain't committed elder abuse yet, but I will if I have to.
Really?
See, I keep telling y'all I'm a youngin', and y'all don't want to believe me. That's why. How he gonna call elder abuse on me?
You wasn't no youngin' yesterday. We was walking through them streets, was you? Was you youngin' then? Was you a youngin' then?
I don't recall making one, Melissa. Let me see if Tramel made one. Did you make an Amazon anniversary list?
Yeah, but I haven't made it open to the public yet.
He said he made one, but he didn't make it open to the public yet. So I guess that'll be between today and tomorrow. You say, are you the only one against the eggplant? No. We can have a female stripper. I gotta cater to everybody. I can't just cater to one group of people now. It gotta be fair across the board.
Oh, I just laid over the stove over these greens.
Child, please. If we gonna have a male stripper, we gotta have a female stripper. It's only
Get into it.
What? Child, Tramel will come to me and talk about get into this, and I don't know what it is. I'm like looking at some green in a plate.
Let's eat it.
That don't smell right.
Yo, so don't do me. Don't do me. Okay? I ain't got time for you. I do not have time for your mess.
What kind of greens are those?
They Jamaican.
That's callaloo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Medina, I will. When he put it up. Well, first of all, I have to go on the list because whatever he put on the list ain't nothing that I want. You see how my husband do me?
How you know?
I don't know nothing about this list, but he got a list that ain't made to the public yet. So everything on the list is what he want. Ain't nothing on the list what I want.
It's what we want.
See, the problem is we can't want it if we don't know what's on the list.
We.
Okay, Lisa. I can't. It can't be a list that we want. Why are you doing that when we just brought lemonade and iced tea? When only you know what's on the list.
Trust me, it's what we wanted. It's we. It's always we. Even when I make the decision.
No.
Yeah, damn it.
No, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no. You seem to be raising your little voice. Mm-hmm. You better keep your little voice very low.
Yes, I raised it.
You sound like you raising your little voice.
Something don't happen. Something don't be wrong.
You sound like you raising your little voice.
I did.
Well, you need to bring it down a notch. Mm-hmm.
Don't make me get the hammer.
Don't make me get the hammer. You see what I gotta go through, y'all? Y'all see what I gotta go through? And then I gotta deal with the other people on the back end. And then y'all wonder why I'll be complaining? That's why.
You finish?
Are you finished is the question. We were having a nice in-depth conversation with the
really is that what it was?
15 people in the bushes. Mm-hmm. And then everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all in the bushes watching tonight. I really do. What's burning? Nothing. I don't see nothing burning. I really appreciate all y'all watching. We should say Ashley why his voice gotta be little. Because his little voice, he better keep it little. Ooh, yeah. You can put that right there. You can take that out. So that's done. His little voice, Whose
little voice?
Your little voice.
What about my little voice?
I said you better keep your little voice quiet.
Oh, China nobody bothered by you. You're like scared.
And Ashley said, why his voice gotta be little?
Joseph know I will beat him into the new city of New York, honey.
The new city of New York.
New York, America.
It was the new city of Utica. Now it's the new city.
No more, honey.
Now it's the new city of New York.
I'm trying to stay local.
Oh, okay.
With the beating.
Are them greens done?
Yes.
You trying to stay local with the beating? Mm-hmm. There will be no beating.
I like to stay local.
So, I ain't gonna say nothing because he said I micromanage. Y'all gotta see how serious he is when he goes to his food. I mean, he be looking like he's a surgeon. Cause he don't be playing when it comes to his food. Ah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up off this live. Shout out to all 28 of y'all watching. Shout out to Lips and the Legion. Shout out to 5A and 5 and Bay Nation. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the subscribers that chose to leave. Shout out to all our day one. Hey, Miss Southern Girl. Shout out to all our day ones. You know we love you. And you know you are always a king or a queen at our round table. And if you want to become a lord or a lady or a knight at our round table, hit that join button. If you don't see the join button, the link is in the description box. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you haven't already, make sure you thumbs up the video. And make sure that thumbs upping is liking the video. But follow us on all social media outlets. You know what they are: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. You know what they are. I don't have to say them, but you know what they are. TheMcRaeKingz boutique is still up, so if you want to get some TheMcRaeKingz merchandise before we change it all, feel free to go into the boutique and get something you may like. And also, make sure that you have hit that notification bell so you know every time me and Tramel go live, because the new season, we may not always go live, but we are going to post videos for you guys, maybe that are pre-recorded. So don't miss out. And on that note, if nobody told you they loved you today, know that me and Tramel do, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Always walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
All damn day. Later, y'all.